Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. On my way home, I was checking the messages in one of the group chats I'm in, and that's going to be the source of today's video because apparently there is some stuff happening on Facebook that I did not know about, and chances are many of us in this community and elsewhere on the internet also don't know about it. So someone in the group chat was sent the following image, and here you see a lady named Lisa Mayo DeRiso saying, "Today, all day educating Las Vegas law enforcement, DA's office, and advocates on the site OnlyFans, a predator site for child abuse and trafficking." So apparently cops in Vegas are being educated about how OnlyFans is actually a site for trafficking, and it's really bad. That's what they're being told, but is that actually the case? According to the group chat, it's more complicated than that. Don't like sexual entertainment? Call it child abuse and trafficking. Just slap that label on it and the institution will work to get rid of it. Same song, different decade. But again, in the interest of fairness, someone decided to ask the very valid questions. Like, is there truly some underbelly of OnlyFans that I'm just not aware of? Legitimately asking. I know Pornhub did have users uploading content that was not consensual, so is there some evidence anywhere that child abuse and trafficking is happening via OnlyFans? Not any more than it is on Snapchat, to be honest. If anything, less so due to the difficulty associated with forging documentation with OnlyFans. These are people who are very familiar and experienced not only with being sex workers, but also the struggles with being a sex worker in America. And one of them came out absolutely swinging with the fire and the facts. Anywhere that photos can be uploaded, there will be non-consensual sharing of images. This will happen. The idea that trafficking is sexual slavery is happening on OnlyFans is ridiculous and completely unfounded and baseless. But have there been images that are underage or non-consensual shared on OnlyFans? For sure, and everywhere, every day that hosts images. Facebook being the #1 place the CP is shared. I'm sorry, what? Trust me, we're going to come back to that, but surprise, this isn't about OnlyFans, this is actually about Facebook and how terrifying it is. However, there are lots of safeguards in place on places like OnlyFans and now Pornhub and many other places to help detect minors and other people using the sites for illegal stuff like CP human trafficking. However, as we've been hearing, Facebook has been a genuine source of human trafficking, especially migrant trafficking, for years, and they actually promote it with their algorithms. They have hosted thousands of pics and vids of CP/CSA, and they are the #1 culprit. But no one really cares because it's obviously not about that, nor is it actually about stopping human trafficking, which largely happens to black and brown migrants and in farm and agriculture work. 94% of child sex abuse images are shared on Facebook, so let that sink in. But yeah, let's shut down Pornhub and OnlyFans. That's the problem. Yeah, that is an actual real thing that exists and is currently ongoing. Facebook is responsible for 94% of 69 million child sex abuse images reported by US tech firms. That's according to Sky News, and granted, it's focusing more on like the UK, but it's talking about all of Facebook as a whole there. And I'm fuzzy on the details at the moment just because I'm still just reeling from all this information, but apparently a lot of this has to do with end-to-end encryption. I think Facebook is trying to introduce it on their Messenger app. It's already there on the WhatsApp, which, Facebook owns, but apparently that is one of the ways in which people are actually sharing these terrible abusive images of children. And the majority of the reported images of this happening on the internet are on Facebook. Not OnlyFans, not on Pornhub, no matter how much Exodus Cry tries to take them down and make it about that, which again, we talked about Exodus Cry a while ago. Feel free to check that video out. But apparently, the overwhelming, sickeningly, grossly high majority of child sexual abuse images are shared on Facebook. But no one's going after Facebook. I wonder why. Instead, they are going after people just trying to make a living on sites like OnlyFans. It's a grim reminder that a lot of people, be it law enforcement or groups like Exodus Cry, and potentially even just ignorant, well-meaning people, focus on the absolute wrong target. It is not Pornhub, it is not OnlyFans, it is not any of these other sites. It is Facebook. goddamn Facebook that is responsible for 94% of child sexual abuse images online as reported by US tech firms. That is disgusting and unbelievably mind-boggling. But are we going to see people muster resources and pressure on Facebook and have the spotlight be turned on them for the very real role they play in this terrible thing? Probably not. They're too wealthy and too powerful. And that should tell us everything we need to know about society and those who run it and those who can basically get away with it. And that, if you can't tell, is definitely what's bothering me today.